Okay, so I am sat into my car because I spray out in the side road because I spray my flood with some fly sprays, and then I'm thinking, well, I don't want to inhale that, just go and sit somewhere. What I want to discuss briefly is what is happening. I am looking to move out from the area that I am in and move into a different area. This is targeting. They will target you everywhere you go. It's not to run away from it, but it's just that I have family members living around there, and that doesn't mean anything. But for me, I kind of want to foresee this. But there's also a part of me that is somewhat resisting this or whatever. I have possession. I have entered, and all targeted individuals have entity possession. Now, if anybody doesn't tell you they're possessed by entities, like, they need to check themselves again. And these entities, they influence your thought a lot. The decisions you make, people you associate with, things you eat also. Usually, this entity declares ownership over my head, like a slave kind of thing. They like to send frequencies with cars. You can hear it as it passes by. Yeah, like I was saying, this entity is like possession. Possession of you being their slave or of some sort. This doesn't necessarily mean living a good life or anything like that. What they do is, like, they declare ownership over you. They own you. They can do what they want with you through influencing you. Now, my possession, the different parts of body, it has a very strong hold on me. And this is, I've talked about an entity called Eregores, which are different religions have, which are made through occultic practices and whatever. It's basically ancient Egyptian technology, ancient Egyptian magic, very high magic kind of thing. This entity lives through me. Now, let's go back to the Bible again, because this targeting, he can't leave the Bible. It goes hand in hand in what is written in the Bible. And targeted individuals, if you read the book of Acts, you will know where your future lies. You will know what awaits for you in the future. And I won't say too much about that, but let me just give you a hint. Christ has died and Christ has been resurrected. And ancient Egypt magic, it has been practiced in the current system. Bear in mind, pay attention, right? Ancient Egyptian magic, it has been practiced in the current system. Ancient Egyptian technology, it has been used on targeted individuals. Targeted individuals, if you go back into the Bible, you go back to Genesis, you know that there is a God who rescues Israel and rescued Israel from Pharaoh. Now, the Pharaohic spirit is present and the Pharaohic spirit is possessing you. Sometimes it leads you into paths that you think are righteous or whatever, but there is all suppression and oppression. It tortures you. The Pharaohic spirit continuously tortures you. This involves sleep deprivation. Okay? God doesn't do that. And no, Jesus is not doing that. Yeah, you're kind of being experiences what he has experienced, but something else is involved in it. I'm beginning to understand it now. I don't like to say too much about it, but it's part of me in thinking to myself, this is your understanding. Maybe it is not like this because I am being blocked from a lot of things, but I understand some of things through reading the Bible. With my targeting, a lot of what Pharaoh does is what has been done to me, being kept as a slave. This is through the entity that lives through me. Now, what happens is these people who target you, they die at some point and they come back again. They bring back to life through magic. Okay? They bring back to life through magic. Now, when they bring back to life through magic, to me, they live through the living beings with a spirit of prophecy, with a spirit of God within them. somewhere, somehow. Now, they feed on you as well. Because they have no life, they feed on you. Now, I believe the entity that feed on me, sometimes it sounds ridiculous. I believe the entity that feeds on me currently doesn't want me to live in where I live, because they choose where you live, they choose what you eat, they influence basically they block your destiny completely through influence and attachment, and then redirect it as some other way that favors them because they need you to live, kind of thing. They are parasites. Some call this an acorn possession. There was one on my back, and there's still this thing's trying to climb on my back. Even today, there's something I touch, and it just like I can feel this thing cry. It's high magic. Like, I don't. Oh my God! When you died and come back, I don't know how that is even possible. I started reading the Quran. I was born a Muslim, I have said, but this thing is not in. I don't think it's in the Quran. I don't think I don't think it is condoned that people should die and come back to life. But those who come back and have like they have this world and they rule this world. They're the gods of this world. That is Farah. Farah is at large, and Farah is the one targeting you. Farah is stealing your blessings. Farah is doing all that he can do. Farah tried to make a vibrational match. When it's not convenient for Farah to live where you live, he will make some things to sort of like try and shift you where he can live, he, she, whatever can live through you. This is how I understand it. They influence your thinking, sleep deprivation, they suppress everything that God wants to see you. So in order for you to avoid that, you have to be in alignment. To say that the chosen 144,000 soldiers of God, chosen by Christ, are all virgins is a lie. They're not virgins. Some of the 144,000 people are supposed to marry and have children because they're supposed to inherit the earth. Now, for Farah, target individuals, listen very carefully. I talk a lot of things, and some of the things I said, you will not comprehend it because this thing that is attached to me wouldn't let me to do anything right. Everything, he just get involved in it and sort of like influence it and manipulate it a way that is not how it should be. You know, there's nothing wrong. When I'm not on the camera, I can speak perfectly, but the moment I get onto, I want to say something. If you go into my videos, you will see they have this thing that Abrahamic God is a retard. They said that Abrahamic God, this is the God of the Bible, true Bible that has not been changed and tampered with and changed, where everybody developed a disrespect for the Quranic, the Christian faith, the faith of Christ. They say that he is a retard and he is dangerous with a weapon and stuff like that. This is what they put in gematria, whatever. So to foresee this, they want to make you look like that. They want to make you look retard. But this also is it's almost like it's deep and it's confusing and I understand it in my head, but sort of like to put it into words is very hard because then it all links to one thing. It all links to different things that it's just hard to explain. It is not a matter of I don't know it, I can't explain it. I know it's clear in my head, but this entity, like I have heavy possession. I'm not wishing myself on. I'm not missing this on myself or any way or form. Now, why do I say this is a Pharaoh spirit? Why do I even think I am Israel? Because this entity, it has calmed down now, but every time I went near black people, this thing doesn't like it. It doesn't like Muslims. If you think about it, the Quran hasn't been changed. Now, I will encourage anyone to give the Quran a read. I'm not asking you to convert or anything, whatever. Give it a read. This was my mistake. I never read it. Muslim will tell you, oh, Quran has never been altered, or this, that, and the other. That there is a lot of heavy mind control in this, and sometimes it's incredibly hard to find yourself, to pull yourself out of it. And also, what's your thoughts about, oh, how you hate this? Sometimes the very things that you hate is things you should go into, and the very things that you like that give you comfort is the Farah giving you false happiness and false impression, while he still tortures you, while he still steals your blessings, while he still do all that is not of God. Because you are Israel, he will do it to you. Unless your God come and rescue you. But how can your God rescue you if you are not worshiping him how you're supposed to worship him? How if Christianity is I have said this before, and every time I want to stay off this topic and basically follow my path, I always keep coming back to this topic. Just ask for understanding, because this illusion that we live in, there is no truth in this world. There is very little truth. You are a boy, that's the truth. You are a girl, but please get it out of your mind that Israel, God's choosing, are just all virgins. That is a lie. It's an absolute wicked lie. And targeted individuals, if you find that sometimes you are being stopped from having a partner or getting married or whatever, is because the entity that possesses you want to keep you to himself. He knows your blessings lies with somebody. Israel, the female chosen ones, are chosen from different tribes, and some of them are supposed to have spouses, because they're supposed to inherit the earth. So Farah is stopping that, and he's putting things in kind of like on your way, or he wants to sort of like contaminate your seed kind of thing by, I'll tell you why a story I've said is I started seeing someone. I met someone and I started seeing someone. Now, this person, when he traveled to his home country, they tried to kill him. 3 men turned up and they tried to murder him. When he come back, he sort of don't want anything to do with me. Now, the moment I kind of like get over that, it's almost like they try to keep me away from him. They try to keep me away from black men. Purposely, they trying very, very hard to keep me away from black men. Previously, it's all like the black and white thing. I'm not racist in any way. I like both black guys and white guys, but I haven't got much luck with white guys. There's always something involved. There's a betrayal, and sort of like, I feel there's a kind of I don't know. Not all Israel is black, by the way, because remember, we have mixed a lot over the years, but I don't know what is going on with the new plan. There seem to be a lot of I don't even know. Anyway, I'll leave it up to that, and until I know what is going on. I'm just in a state of they put a lot of confusion with my heart. That is because there's not one entity that possesses me. There is a lot of different entities that possesses me. Do display different colors. White, there is blue, there is freaking yellow, there is black. Black I associate with androids, black ops or whatever. They all have their agenda. Some not necessarily bad, but not necessarily good either. So I'm the receiving end of all of it. So yeah, there's an absolute lie that all chosen are virgin. I mean, they need to live through you. They are dead. There is no life in them. They need to live through you, and they influence you to deviate from the things you're supposed to do, to stop you from working, to stop you from having a relationship, getting married, having children, whatever, because they want to terminate the seed of Christ. They want to terminate Israel. Spiritual Israel with that. And no, please don't think that all only black people are Israelites, because they are the world is mixed a lot, and some Israels are as pale as can be. Some are almost white or whatever, but I believe they're all out there. Excuse my voice. I went to a job center today because I had a job, and then a controversy happened. Unfortunately, I didn't sustain the job. I had to go. I went to job center today to sort of like sign back on, and my throat is being radiated on quite badly. I think it is to make me sound like an android or whatever. Yeah, another thing is I went there and there was a guy in there, this guy who started talking really, really loud. The woman I had an appointment with was actually struggling to hear what I was saying. She has to lean on her table and put her hand under her ears to try and listen to what I was saying, because this guy is takeover. Now the battle is not with flesh and blood. It's not the guy. Is they possess my appointment was made, and what they do is that they possess this guy. Somebody went to get it, and this conversation is followed by this. It's like this pin and needle, kind of like digging onto my left hand side of my neck. You know, the same kind of like pin and needle early this morning that tried to get into my upper, the same spot on my right hand side. So it's almost like, well, we can't get you in there. We wait till you come to the job center. We possess this guy. I think he was like the strongest character or whatever. And then they possess him, and then they can speak, they can send frequencies through words, the power of word or whatever. They can do a lot of things, but the thing is, it's all rubbish. It's not valid. Like one is, if you listen now, one is saying through frequency with cars. Can you hear it? It's like, yeah, they do that as well. Sometimes they come into my estate a little. They don't do that there as much, but they do that with cars. They do it with sounds. There is a beeping sound at my estate. It's also like beep, 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 beep. And oh my God, it's ridiculous. And sometimes it's with the police siren. It's all they send in. Something is inside you. That is the possession. The thing that is inside you is responding to that, to enforce a command, to declare ownership. So what you do is like declare that no one owns you, because no one owns you. Anyway, the whole thing is to delay you, to make you like them, to my understanding. And if anybody thinks I'm talking out of my ass, please explain it to me. Make me understand if I don't understand. Make me understand. Guys, pay attention. Read the book of Acts, and then you will know where your future lies. Okay, this is to all Christians out there. Read it and read it and read it and pay attention. All of it. Read it and pay attention. And then also, Christians, read the Quran. Please don't think, oh, it's evil, it's that. Please, I'm not asking you to go, but read and compare it, and you will see what I mean. Like, just compare and contrast, because targeted individuals, we are all possessed, okay? We are all possessed, and sometimes some targeted individuals possess when they have a job or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with sustaining yourself, but the entity that possesses me will just want me completely destroyed, okay? And it's not, yeah, I'll leave it up to that now. I'm talking a lot. I have a lot to say, but I will say it another time, perhaps. All right, bye.